How to make juicy and delicious meatballs, I'm gonna show you in this video. And also we're going to be making mushroom sauce to serve it with. Let's get started. In a medium bowl, add the ground meat. I am using 85/15, which is the fat content of the meat. Add 1 egg and the rest of the ingredients. Add the ground cumin, oregano, black pepper, breading or breadcrumbs of preference, garlic, salt, and the finely chopped onions. Remember, you can substitute the spices of your preference. I have no problem mixing it with my hands. If you want to mix it with a spoon or wearing gloves, you can also do that too. I start to mix all of the ingredients until I'm sure that everything is well combined. You will be able to notice it by the color of the meat. It looks spread out evenly and all the ingredients are well distributed throughout. In a medium pot, add hot water or cold water and then bring it to boil. Once it's boiled, add a small meatball in the water. Let it cook for about 3 to 4 minutes and then taste it. Adjust accordingly, either more salt, more oregano, so on and so forth. Once you're satisfied with the flavor, cook all of them. I use a spoon to scoop out the mixture and then with my hands, begin to shape the balls depending on the size of your preference. Don't throw them into hot water. Place them on a spoon first and then submerge the spoon in the water, thus avoiding burning. We repeat the same process until we finish the mixture. We're gonna cook over medium heat for about 3 to 5 minutes. My meatballs are small in size, therefore they do not need as much time. If you make yours larger, you will need to adjust the time of cooking. If you would like to cook the meatballs directly in a pan or skillet, you can do it, but by cooking them in water or boiling them, we make sure they're round. One of the disadvantages of boiling meatballs is that a lot of the flavor stays in the water, but one advantage is that you get to remove the fattiness while keeping it tender and juicy. Once the meatballs are cooked, remove them from the water and let's work on the sauce. Add the butter to the pot and over medium heat, cook the onion for about 2 to 3 minutes or until it has changed color to a more translucent one. Add the mushrooms. I am using baby portobello mushrooms, but remember that you can use whatever mushrooms you prefer. You can use white, creamy, or any other. Cook them for about 2 to 3 minutes or until they're soft. Add just a little bit of salt to taste and then stir it to distribute the salt very well and then remove all the ingredients from the heat. And in the same pot, add more butter. We're going to melt it and cook it with flour, all-purpose flour, over medium heat for about 2 to 3 minutes, just so we're able to remove that raw flavor of the flour. Then add the broth. It could be chicken, beef, or just simply milk, regular milk or any milk you want. And continue stirring to avoid lumps in the sauce. The suggestion is to add the liquid when it's hot, but I have always added it when it's cold and it works very well. All I have to do is keep stirring until I remove all of the lumps. After the liquid we had just added has blended in with the sauce, add a little more liquid and continue mixing it. Repeat the process until all liquid is gone. Notice that I continue mixing it with the wooden spoon, and even so, I was able to create this amazing sauce. But you can stir it with the whisk if you wish. Add the heavy cream and just notice how beautiful our sauce is turning. Add black pepper and salt. Then bring in the mushrooms and the onions that we had previously cooked. And you guessed it, we are going to taste right this moment. Because here is where we need to adjust all the seasonings if we have to. More black pepper, a little bit of heat if you want, and so on. And bring back the meatballs. I'm going to be honest with you, I received a very important call where I was recording, and that kept me away from the recipe for 30 minutes. So when I got back, my meatballs were a little bit dry on the outside, but they were still very juicy on the inside. This is not gonna happen to you unless you receive a very important call too. But this is such a quick recipe that there is no time for them to dry out. But also notice that after them being submerged in the sauce, they came back to life and they're looking delicious again. Cook for 2 to 3 minutes or until the sauce has reached the preferred thickness. And then serve them with a delicious mashed potato, a little parsley on top, and then enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if this is your first time here. You won't miss out on any other delicious recipes like this one. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.